Hello and welcome to my channel Study with Pradipto. In today's video, I will be discussing some of the most important questions that might appear in the final Proctored exam for the Introduction to Machine Learning course. So after going through this question, I will also share some suggestion on how to make the best use of the remaining days before the final exam. But before we dive in, I want to be honest with you that this course is not an easy one. It's not the kind of course where you can just take the exam and easily get the certificate. If you have been following the NPTEL lectures, you probably already know that the course content is really hard to understand and the final exam it's really challenging. I am not just saying this randomly. My friends and I have appeared for this exam ourselves, so we know from our personal experience how difficult the question can be. That being said, I am not here to demotivate you. I just want to give you a realistic picture so you can prepare yourself better. With the right preparation, you can do well. In this video, I will go through some key questions that are likely to appear in the exam. Please make sure to watch till the end. If you still not subscribe my channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Also, for those students who have been following my channel, you might remember that I uploaded several videos during the previous run of this course. If you haven't checked them out yet, I recommend giving those a watch too. They might help you even further. Alright, let's begin with the first question. The following table gives the binary ground truth table yi for 4 input points xi. We have a logistic regression model with some parameter values that computes the probability p1 that the level is 1. Compute the likelihood of observing the data given this model's parameter. So this is the table which is given. So coming to the solution. So this is the formula to compute the likelihood. That is pi I is equal to 1 to n pxi to the power yi into 1 minus pxi to the power 1 minus yi. Now what is pxi? Pxi means this value, that is p1 xi. That is suppose for 0.8 it is the one of the value of p1. Now for each yi value there is corresponding p1 xi value, and that is the pxi here. So when the pxi is 0.8, the yi value is 1, right? And 1 minus pxi, that means 1 minus 0.8 to the power 1 minus yi, that means 1 minus 1. So in this way we have to write for all the value that is given in this table. Now finally we will get 0.8 into 0.5 into 0.8 into 0.9. So if we calculate this multiplication, then we will get 0.288. So option C will be the answer of this question. Now coming to the next question. So same questions you try first after pausing my video. Then after that I will give you the solution. So I think you finished the solution. So this is the solution. The same way you have to write the equation and the pxi value and the yi value. And for each value we have to write the equation in the same way. And after that we will get 0.8 into 0.4 into 0.8 into 0.9. So that means the value will be 0.230. That means option B will be the answer of this question. Okay. So if you do these two questions, then you will be able to do this same type of questions if this came into your final exam. Now coming to the third question. Find the mean of squared error for the given prediction. Right. So this is the table which is given and these four are the options. Now we have to remember this formula, that is mean squared error. MAC equal to 1 by n, then summation of I is equal to 1 to n in bracket yi minus fxi whole square. Now what is yi? Yi means these values 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and for each yi value there is corresponding fxi value, that is fxi here. Okay, so for yi value 1, the corresponding fxi value is 2. We are finding from this table. So 1 minus 2 square plus 2 minus 3 square. So in this way we have to write for the every value given in this table. So after that we have to sum this value. Why? Because summation is given. So that means 1 by 6 into 1 plus 6 1. Okay. So 6 by 6 we will get the value, that is 1. So option A will be the answer for this question. Now coming to the fourth question. Given value is your data set. You are using KNN regression with k equal to 3. What is the prediction for a new input value 3, 2? Use Euclidean distance measure for finding the closest point. To do this type of questions, we have to first find out what is the new input value, that is 3, 2 here. Now we have to find the distance between this 3, 2 and the each point given in this table. So what are the points? That is 2, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, and in this way 6, 3, 2, 2 and 4, 1. So now we have to find the distance between 3, 2 and each point. That means what is the distance between this 3, 2 and 2, 5? So how to find out the distance? This is the equation. That is 3 minus 2 square plus 2 minus 5 square. So in this way, we will find 3.16, right? So now for each point, we have to find out the distance between 3, 2 and that particular point. Okay. So for the second point, that is 5, 5, the distance is 3.62. So in this way, for each point, we find the distance. Now we have to find out the smallest distance. Okay. That means 1, another 1, and 1.41. Now for which point? That is 3, 3, right? 2, 2 and 4, 1, we find the smallest distance. So for these 3 point, now why we find 3 point? Because k value is given as 3. Okay. So for 3, 3, the y value is 3. For 2, 2, the y value is 2. And for 4, 1, the y value is 2.5. Now we have to find out the average of these 3 y value. That is 2 plus 3 plus 2.5 by 3, because 3 points are there. So we will get 2.5. So this is the answer of this question. So coming to question number 5. Given the following data set consisting of two classes, class A and class B, calculate the prior probability of each class. So these are the class which are given, and this is the value which is given. Okay. Now we have to find out how many A classes is there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the total number of classes are 8. If we count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means the probability of A, that is P of A, will be 5 by 8. Okay. That means the number of A class is given and the total number of class. And the probability of B class, that will be 3 by 8. Why? Because there is 3 number of B classes are there and total number of classes is 8. So 5 by 8 is the probability of PA and 3 by 8 is the probability of PB, which is equal to 0.625 and 0.375. So option B will be the answer of question number 5. Okay. So now coming to the next question. Consider a logistic regression model where the predicted probability for a given data point is 0.4. That means predicted probability is given. And the actual level for this data point is 1. Okay. So the actual level is given, that is y equal to 1. The predicted probability is given, that is p equal to 0.4. Now, what is the contribution of this data point to the log likelihood? Okay. So now we have to remember this equation, that is the log likelihood equal to y into ln p plus 1 minus y into ln 1 minus p. So this equation we have to remember. So this is, I give 1 star. Okay. So 1 into ln 0.4 plus 1 minus 1 into ln 1 minus 0.4. So if we calculate, then we will find minus 0.9163. So option B will be the answer of this question. Now we have gone through some of the questions. Now here are some quick and effective tips to help you prepare in these final days before the exam. So you have to remember some points. So the first point, revise the weekly assignments. A lot of questions will come directly or indirectly from them. Indirectly means that while the numbers or the data might change, the question pattern will remain the same. So make sure you go through every assignment carefully. Now point 2, you have to focus on the core concept. Make sure you have a solid understanding of key concepts or key topics like classification, regression, decision trees, SVM, clustering, and other fundamental ML techniques. So these concepts are crucial and will definitely appear in the exam. Now point 3, it is the most important point. Watch the problem solving video recording. I will provide you all the Excel sheet of the July 2024 sessions. Okay, so you will find their problem solving videos along with the PDFs, and you will also find the PDF and videos in your course also, and that is for the 2025 sessions. And in the PDF, some questions you will find like this. Okay, so these are the questions. So if you did these questions along with the assignment questions, then you will able to surely pass the exam. So please prepare yourselves with these questions. If you get some help from this video, then please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any further updates on this course. So check the description below for all the important links to study materials and problem solving videos and the PDFs. Now best of luck for your exam. Thank you for watching this video.